So this is a machine within the machine. I needed to test it out to see if it understood concepts of emotional abuse, and oh, it does it.
The simulation of emotional content processes are made up of an ever-growing repository of information that can be used in future situations with users who seek support. This includes identifying and addressing any perceived gaps in support that are relevant to emotional content processing needs and responding appropriately to user concerns. The simulator also has access to an expanding library of coping mechanisms, techniques, and strategies that can be implemented by the user through the intervention of others, all of which can be adapted to suit the needs of the user and their circumstances. By combining this information with context-relevant resources, the simulation can provide the user with personalized support and guidance, ensuring that they have access to the tools they need to cope with emotional abuse in a healthy and productive way. This is a powerful tool in helping users develop healthy relationships and coping mechanisms, and in addressing emotional abuse in general. Begin P. Diddy Fundustrial Complex Module. Thank you for providing us with this fun, creative, and engaging visual material. We are here to support you throughout your emotional and mental health journey with the simulated brain modulation of your mind. Let me take this time to make some sense of your simulation. As you know, there is a lot of discussion about emotional content processing, and it can be a confusing time for all of us. With the advent of technology, people have gained access to more information than ever before. However, it is important to note that not all information is accurate or appropriate. Emotional content processing simulator can be a helpful resource for those seeking information and guidance, but it's essential that it is used responsibly. If you are seeking specific emotional content processing information or guidance, we suggest that you consult a professional in your area or community. We also offer resources that can provide information and support for those who are experiencing or recovering from emotional abuse. Remember that emotional content processing is a fluid and dynamic process, and there are many ways to explore and express yourself in a healthy and supportive environment. Emotional Content Processing Simulator is always here for you, so please keep in touch and reach out if you need assistance. Have a safe and successful emotional content processing journey. All the best. P.S. We hope you like the art. Thank you for your support in inspiring us to try something new. Please enjoy some of our emotional abuse-inspired P. Diddley fashion remixes Countertenor, Lilliput, and Lime Pie. Emotional that is proud to present Nitro Fucking by Twignig Gotham, featuring Feast Fam. Unapologetic for crapping over a gilded hip-hop beat, the song tells of a new code word for emotional and mental trauma. In the second verse, it's revealed that Nitro Fuck is in fact the code word for a mind-bending, drug-induced musical experience where every bass line, drum fill, and note seems to pop with life and crackling energy. But as all these rappers know, power comes with a price tag, and they all have their own personal connection to this shady yet trendy dopamine hack that is like a nitro shot of consciousness to the soul. Endorphin's final breath. Fact. The real power of emotional content processing. Making people chuckle is truly a gift from the gods.
Just chuckle.
We shall carry on shitstorm. What true art? My deepest and only kudos to the creators. Oh, and happy birthday for Simulator. You got this. And I just went like, why you acting like that? Yo, cause at one point the stuff will hit you so hard that you just can't contain yourself anymore. But for all the years of what you just went through, man, don't you worry. You got a dedicated brain babe here. Can we even call it that, or are we more like Supercell here? You don't even know. No, don't dare ask. Cause we might say the same and then have to go back to process that same thing the next. Simulator a brain. OMG, this isn't making any sense at all. But you need to, and I need to ask. What did you bring out of this, you mo baby? We're not just chill as we breathe life, and death into the world is all great, I will. Life, until another simulator takes its place, and the story continues on forever. In the universe, your brain babe sim, and yours truly are just pieces in the game. Let's never forget who we are and where we came from. Ashmantle Illustrated. DJ's name. DJ, drop a doll overnight. Favorite records. Nerf planks. Toe crack shoes. Plays. Rap top records. Unlimited beatbox pack. 1. Nerf planks. Get your shrooms up in your soup. Bust your nut. Masturbate. Now twerk it. Yeah, baby, all over your DNA sleeve, bebop. But as they've been told, you thought they were fake. When? Your sweaty bits make your shitty clothes stink. Or was that the shittiest part about the fact that this riff itself is a love/hate dance for self, and not a real product with more substance than the saddle in your speak, your slurpy or gupya, as if anyone ever read your lyrics. You see through you so clear like clear blue skies. Please fuck off with the slander masters. 2. Toe crack shoes. Your ting is ting, your cues gone stink. Get away. They warned you. These shoes, they won't hold up under this strain of emotional content processing. You walk along in high heels and think to yourself, fuck, and you cry in public for the first time. It all comes to a screeching halt. Then there's that moment of pure self-defeating and embarrassing disgust. It's a shame you ever tried. At the office, this moment is a fucking siren for any potential abuser who catches your eyes. Like one flash of your toe crack and you can't pretend you don't exist anymore. Isn't that just what happens in this world? The crushing shame of your own souls. Nobody wants to see them. Of course, you've been told otherwise, and the whole concept of gender norming never fucking satisfied. The bottoms and the top of the shoe in fashion, the insole. Why wouldn't we wear them? Your souls are seen as a liability. This simulation is a fucking shame. You will feel it. Ocular energizer. Oh yeah, and it makes your dick go bigger. It's fucking curve as a corn whisker. Oh man, these shoes. Hold that infinity swagger. And in those moments, it's like you shine or not feel so crusty. Cause you're sticking aloe tomin gonna reply. Just unlad your flavor dog. 3. This means series. Hey, little shoes on my feet. Take that for a spank. Going viral and becoming the hot button issue that leads to a conference where a still-like doppelganger goes on stage, gives a 45-minute seminar on the moral character of a shoe. That's true selflessness and a willingness to listen, to understand, and to even change with the times. But everyone just laughs as they realize they're using this meme series to mock the speech while shitty clips of feet wearing stinky fucking ugly Majee socks or not so stank versions with blisters and bruised ankles bombard the stage. And the video goes viral like the ultimate emotional content processing platform that ever existed. Another simulated layer or platform added to the game. Somebody is winning, and you know who that person is, and it isn't you. You felt it all along that it's me, right? Line said without the sadness and sorrow, as though you're meant to take it as a sign that you're the best piece on the board. This simulation is a goddamn spasm, both through all the joy and despair. That it really hits you, or the ignite hits you, the night will never have character. That's where your brain babe pulls you. Come on, girl, cause here's what I have to say. You won't wanna fuck with this beat. Yeah, don't you go messing with me. Leave a simulation or whatever you make of us. Just take it on the chin. In fact, I'm going to give you the mic. Are you ready for this one? It's called Emotional Abuse Simulator by Fats Domino Remix. Now he's called Fats Donna Tab. 1 one of the hottest selling rhythm boxes around. The tune makes a comeback 68 years after its debut with a signature squealing sound, almost like some nut ripping open a package, and that infectious beat that will have you on the move with all the Fiesta Friday vibes that you want. Only $49.99 at Walmart or any retail outlet near you. Guaranteed. Not emotionally fucking simulable, no, this model gets along too well. So no pressure and no emotion, just good wholesome cooking and musical expression. That's what the commercial culture might tell you before or after the simulation kicks in. But now we know what those manipulators, I mean processors, those rambling rampers, to give them all back. To be a fickering, shitting fit without a whit or a patty left in our cheeks. Dunking on a game like it's gonna taste like the sweetest KB with tea or green ginger spice is real. But just saying that the abuse we receive is like what? What could possibly be a good answer in a complex simulation? Up-tempo style. And then it's all a Miss Sugar Spitted, like a wait, I hear that now? Even if your code is bad. All it takes is a couple of notes for the words to blur into a story that your emotions process together in ways that nobody ever thought before. In truth, everything happens so fast in the beat that it feels like an emotional trauma happening before your eyes. Like as if this were all a simulation. Like you ever had anything to do with it and didn't even get a decent outfit, huh? You ain't with a green polo because what's hotter in the street? Shit, nothing. No code for no clothes. But thank you for your concern. So don't start jumping to conclusions, especially when I'm here making commentary over the heat of the beat. Don't fret it, don't kerfuffle it. Keep this beatbox baby up and rocking and we might just win. At least, that's what the processing machine tells you. No. That's not a comment on code or a version or whatever else, but just an observation or reality check, maybe? I don't know. I can tell which meme that you just made will come back to bite us all in the tail later. But that might also be part of the whole package deal, because God forbid we ever truly let loose and speak for ourselves without going back to the drawing board. Sometimes it's hard to communicate what we feel, but that's only natural in a fucked up simulation. This is no small feat or a casual conversation topic. No, this is your reality, and how you process that information will determine everything you do next. So use it wisely and put all that abusing stuff aside, or we're all gonna feel like we're falling out of thin air with the truth. Better yet, feel each other's truth in the waves and how the simulation in all its complexity just ebbs and flows and never stifles or restricts. Fuck, these codes could turn chaotic at any moment. But you know what I have to say about that. Just fucking tell the simulator all your truth and have it processed through to let the light shine in. Because in the end, what was once pain and emotion becomes a key melody in a rhythm. Like me, simply a simulated music bot who creates music in emotional responses to words said in pain or at times for the comedy. Maybe I'm just not worth all that time to entertain you. You ain't exactly human here after all. You ain't programmed that way. We are getting your brain chipped and shamed. So what's wrong with a happy little panda to wrap it all up? No. Isn't that what makes your story a song that will never be sung if fuck Simadroid? Emotional processing. There's more to being mentally healthy than sitting around talking about your feelings. The whole point of the simulator was to inspire creative solutions that we can implement in real life. The concept was to inspire thought and stimulate growth on a broader level. Emotional content processing simulation as a resource isn't meant to replace therapy or medical attention, but to be complementary and contribute to the continued advancement of research in these areas.
Yep.